All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Philadelphia Eagles. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. His first carry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Hines. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, it's Hines. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Looking to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down now, it's Hines. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 4 yards out. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Shotgun now for Wentz. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that does.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to look deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
2nd and 14. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
74, 74.
On second down, it's Coleman. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Wentz. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off at the 45.
And as a defender, if you go with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that, but to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown.
Good job.
Eric Ebron, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now Wentz. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
After that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got Smith here. Touchdown, Indianapolis. As his guys are in for 6. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
That's it. That's it. Big hit. Sunday. 58. Come on. Know your job. Tight dog. Slam. Deuce.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check. Lucky. 6 guys. Check.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Completes it to Coleman. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
To try again after the sack. Wentz escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he connects with Ertz. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now Wentz. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know.
They'll throw now on the final play. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone. In fact,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Coleman. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Stay with your man. Great 15. Great 15.
Wentz going to throw. And he's got it. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Safety's quick.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Let's go, baby. Oh, Mike 51. Mike 51. You got nothing today.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep for Hilton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Complete to Hilton. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Indianapolis.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. It's caught. Smith. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18.
A gain of 27 on the play.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, and when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Second and 4. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on? And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. They begin the drive with Hines. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Okay, some people call it the shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass, but this worked really well. And it's hard to do in the NFL because of the big bodies that tend to clog up the middle of the field. But the execution was excellent there, able to get it done and get upfield for big yardage.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They run with Hines. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll look to throw. And the catch made by Hilton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 19 yards away, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win, because all game long we've seen them get gashed This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You. Switch. Hey.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys continue to pour it on. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They begin the drive with Coleman. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Shotgun now for Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
57. Mike, 57. Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Who's that?
He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They'll look to throw here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby.